All right, guys, what is going on? What is good? What is good? Hope you guys are blessed, man. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you were productive. I hope you did some cleaning yesterday. We didn't have a discussion, but I did mention that it's important to clean, right? Clean charts, clean mind, and something else. I don't know. I can't remember. It was something to do with cleanliness. I know that. I have slept in today. Oh my goodness. Dude. To be fair, it's in the 40s outside. Okay. So your boy turned into Marcus Aurelius this morning. And I was like, but it's warm here. It's warm here, bro. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get up. I'm just gonna lay back down for like a minute. Bam! 3 hours later. I'm like, oh, well then. Here we are. So I did not stay up, I was not up for the AM session on the indices today, but I have an idea of what we could expect. So I'll walk you through it. Ibern's got her electric blanket. I've got a heater on. I have a space heater, so it heats up the room faster than turning the heater on. Like turn the air conditioning off to turn the heater on. Know what I'm saying? Let me do one thing really quick. Okay. Never mind, we're good. We are good. Well, I guess we're on the dollar, so we'll start here first. On the daily, okay, I'm not exactly sure what to expect. We took a low from October 12th. We took a high from October 13th. We're back within a range, and all I've got marked up right now is last Monday's open. So that could act as it could mean something for price, is what I'm saying. Okay. So we've traded down and into that. We've traded higher, and we have respected this imbalance to a degree, to some degree. So if the dollar pushes higher, that's what I'm expecting, at least. I could be wrong, but that may be a ruckus for the indices. It could be. Could be. Okay, I had the micros marked up instead. That's fine. So here we are for the Nasdaq 1 minute time frame. Okay, I do not know. But if it was me, if I was finessing this market, I would drop it lower and then take it higher. I would want to do something like that. But, I don't make the market. So we're going to have to wait and find out. Know what I'm saying? What's good? Naruto, Nikki, Willow, Stasco, Andreas, Eli, Trillionaire, Mark, Emmanuel, 2020, I Spy, Iberneth, Libright, killing it with the Nasdaq shorts from earlier. I think that was up in here somewhere. Unless I'm tripping. I think it might have been this. I don't know. I reposted on my story though. So nice trade. And then I think it was Sean who posted the book of the month as well. He got his copy in of Lives of the Stoics. So love to see you, man. Wake up. First thing I'm looking for is an energy drink. But the second thing I'm looking for is the chat. And it's awesome to see that you guys are taking some good trades. and getting some books. You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck, man. My day's off to a wonderful start. Wonderful start. I love it. Yeah, what's good, Charlie? What's up, man? What's up, man? We got to get that sniper back. We got to get that sniper back. We got a lot of blues in here. We got a lot of blues in here. We don't have too many bronze. Where the new people at? Where the new people at? Where they at, though? 75 degrees in Maryland. Nice. I haven't been on that side in forever. I haven't been on the East Coast in forever. To be honest, I don't care for the East Coast. Been there, done that. Don't want to go back. No offense. I'm just saying. I don't like it. Was good, Zay? Started the book, an amazing first intro. Oh, nice. Yeah, the last chapter is Marcus Aurelius, and that's like the longest chapter, which is not surprising, given that it's Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hanselman. That's not a surprise. But yeah, it's good. There's quite a few philosophers that I didn't really, we don't have too much on. They're not like entirely famous, you know what I mean? But that's okay. They're still good to know, you know? They're good to know. Trying to tell you, I passed my funded account phase 1 and 2. Very nice. Very nice. Charlie passed phase 1 and 2. Look at that. Drop the birthday emoji, which is the celebration emoji for Charlie for passing those funded challenges, or phases rather. So good job. Shout out to Charlie for that. Very nice, very nice. We love to see it. We love to see it. What's good, Jess? Trying to get a dollar account or currency here in Nigeria is now extremely... Oh, yikes. Price now times 2 of the dollar rate already going to 3. Damn. You win some, you lose some, my friend. Tevin says, do you think the Nasdaq will touch the opening price? Bro, I don't even know what the opening price is right now. TradingView always doesn't save my stuff. They always delete it. I think that's our open. Right? 830. 14,365. Yeah, we've hung around the opening price quite a bit. So, like I said, I think if I was making this market, I would drop this lower. Grab AM stops, lunch stops, get them out of here, and then pump it up here. Is what I would do. Right? Get that double bottom in, think it's going to go higher, jam those stops up to the equal lows, come down and take that and sweep it like a dirty floor. You know what I mean? Sweep it like a dirty floor. $1 went from 150 Naira. I'm not sure how to say that, to be honest with you. To 1,300 in 6 years. Ooh, that's rough, man. You know, Charlie, if it were me, I think we've talked about this before, time and time again. I was saying that, like, if I was in a country like that, I would be some sort of freelancer for US dollars. Like, I would be on Fiverr, I'd be doing some sort of like design that was simple enough to not need to know everything about Photoshop or something. And I would try to make thumbnails and editing ideas, you know, and for US clients. That way I could make US dollars. But, you know, I haven't been that far outside the US, so I don't know what it's like to be anywhere else. But I'm just assuming that if I was in that position, that's probably what I would what I would try to do. But who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? All we can do is our best. All we can do is our best. We can concentrate like a Roman on what's in front of us. And everything outside of our control, we should be indifferent to. So we'll see how it goes. So 40 people, 18 likes. Let's see if we can fix that. Do me a favor, drop a like on it. If you guys are here, if you can hear me, if all is well, if it's all good, man, let me know. I would appreciate that. I want to make this announcement, but I don't want to make it just yet. I might wait a couple days. I got some cool stuff planned for December. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Same for us in Haiti. $1 used to be 50. Now it's 132. Oh, damn. That is rough. That is rough for real. Because that inflation is ridiculous. I mean, inflation's hitting the US too. But I'm assuming, and I don't want to offend anybody here, but I think if the US is hitting like bad inflation, I think it's going to be worse in other countries. Again, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to say the wrong thing. But it sounds like a rough time. But yeah, Charlie, secure those funded accounts, man. Get those withdrawals. And don't spend it all in one place. Unless it's his YouTube channel, of course. Then you have my permission to do that. But anyway. We are fairly mixed. The Dow actually made a new high today. So the Dow's actually our leader for today, if you guys can really believe that. We've had almost no retracement today for Dow as far as like making a substantially lower low. We have not seen that for Dow. We have a low and a whole lot of higher lows over and over again. You look at SPY and it's slightly mixed because I think Nasdaq came down. Let me double check before I say something wrong. The Sunday's open, we consolidated, right? And some of these lows here were swept here on Nasdaq, right? We didn't fill in the gap, right? We just traded below some of these lows in consolidation. And the S&P did not do that. So we definitely have mixed indices today. We have a higher Dow. And then, again, the lows were not swept on S&P. But they were on Nasdaq. So the only real justification for upside on Nasdaq is if we take the small time frame, low resistant highs on the 1 minute. But I don't think we would do that until we swept these lows. And now, mind you, Nasdaq's also our weakest index today. So we would essentially be longing the laggard is what we would be looking for. And that's not always advantageous. But we'll see how it goes. It's basically playing catch up. You know what I mean? It's basically playing catch up. And that's hard. That's not always great trading. Whatever happens to dollars has consequences in the Haitian currency. Makes sense. It's going to affect a lot of countries if U.S. inflation goes way up. Well, that's the thing. Inflation is way up. They have underreported inflation. Bro, you guys don't even understand. okay, when it comes to politics, okay, it's for them, it's all about image. How can they look good? So what they'll do is if a bunch of jobs got lost, they'll blame the previous president or whatever. And then as soon as some jobs come available, like say they lose 100,000 jobs, but then they gain 20,000. They're going to flaunt that they gained 20,000 and not so much that they lost 100,000, right? They're going to sweep that under the rug. They're going to try and make themselves look good. So with inflation, what they do is they're just taking out and replacing some of the measurements. So the high inflation, they're going to say, we're not going to measure that. And the low inflation, they're going to go, all right, we'll measure that. So they're going, oh, inflation's, it's up like 12% or whatever. And it's like, the fuck it is. What do you mean? Our, groceries went from $200 a trip to like $350 a trip. What are you talking about? So they're trying to make themselves look good, and so it's going to be that way in all of the political aspects. So it's way worse here than what everybody thinks. It's beyond worse. It's bad. But they don't, but like the administrations, whoever's in office, they don't want to look bad. And that's for any side. That doesn't matter. And that's for every country, not just the US. That's everybody. 48 Laws of Power, man. You guys got to read it. 48 Laws, baby. You got to read it. Bam. Robert Greene. Okay. I know it's a brick of a book, but you got to understand the game of power. So you can defend yourself. I mean, you could use it, but you could also defend yourself too. The peso's gone up a lot from 14 a couple years ago to roughly 20, and they don't get paid a lot either, so it definitely matters. Eesh. Yeah, that sucks, Eli. That definitely does. Some of my friends are from Mexico. They got family in Mexico. I've even had a couple students from Mexico. So yeah, that just makes it harder than it already is. Like trying to get wealth, trying to get out of debt if you got debt, trying to pay off credit cards or whatever. It's makes it that much harder. Yeah. So Dow still climbing. S&P didn't come down for this morning's low or the lunch low. And the Nasdaq is kind of back within this range. So you guys remember what we talked about? When price is in between highs and lows, right? What do? Probably wait. Now at this point, I'm assuming it's probably going to take the highs. If the other two indices are going to rally, it's probably, Nasdaq's probably just going to get dragged along with it. So that I could see as justification for longs, but I would be too worried about these lows being here. I don't want a long if there's lows here. I just don't. It's Monday. We don't have to do something today, So yeah, look at that candle. Nice expansion on the upside. Give the people what you're going to give them and make them think it's what they wanted. Ooh. Apply that to inflation. The impeding controlled CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. Yuck. Sounds like disaster is coming. That's what that sounds like. Sounds like a whole lot of tomfoolery. So we'll briefly come back. I just want to see the dollar, see what we're doing here. Well, really, y'all, not that much. We started to expand a little bit away. Now we're just back into this consolidation. I don't know. It's been rather boring here. So that's good for Dow, but the only issue here is if you're not already long, you're done. Like, what are you gonna long this? You know? So you would have had to have been long early this morning. Because there's like no way I'd be able to take a long here. And I guess that initial sweep this morning, I guess that was enough. Like, you see these two lows right here? I'm just putting them together. Like, the market swept that, right? Like, these lows here came down for that, and then we never traded below that. So, retracement during lunch. Yeah. All right, so I guess we'll watch this then. What do you guys think? We're gonna run for those highs or what? Well, John, it's like 2 points away. Of course, we probably would. Well, trying to get an idea for like something to watch, like this imbalance here, but we might just leave that and trade higher. So we could probably just see, honestly, just a continued expansion higher. So for me, is there anything actionable? Probably not. Probably not. And there you go. That's what expansion looks like. So, you know, if we were screenshotting our ideas, you know, we never ran the lows, man. Because remember, I said I would rather see that. We didn't get that. The market waited for me to tell you, and then they went, okay, he's on to us, but we're not going to let him get the lows. We're just going to jam it up there instead. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Tevin, I don't really look at it like that, but I get what you're saying. I mean, are you talking about this right here? Talking about that, like that down counter right here? Is that what you're referring to? Oof. No, you're good. It's just, bro, look, man, I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot of language in the trading community that is it's too much. It's overcomplicated. Okay. Now that's just me. That's just my personal opinion. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. You know, like say for example, you know, people come to me all the time talking about fair value gap. I'm like, why not just call it an imbalance? Why do you need 3 words for 1 word? You know what I mean? I don't know. That again, that's just me. Maybe I might be alone in that opinion. I'm just saying, like, there's no need to overcomplicate trading, in my opinion. And I see a lot of people do that. All right. Let me get back to it. All right, so the S&P traded above its morning's high at 41.84. So I think it might have went to like 85. Just shy of the 85 level. Okay. Well, look at the weakness here though. See that on Nasdaq? Look at that. It's not even close to its morning's low. So if this thing starts to break down, these lows might be on the table. Okay. Now, I don't know if it's going to do that. But traditionally, if it is going to, then what we would need to see is an immediate, just like a massive run lower, leave behind an imbalance. And then once it trades into that, that's probably the last stop before going lower. Let me just look at the dollar real quick. So traded right back down into this imbalance. Also hit that daily level again, which could be significant. 106.16. If the, well, and the short-term low. If this is a liquidity run on the dollar, I don't know if it is. Look, I'm just giving you what could happen. I don't know. Okay. And I don't always do intermarket with the dollar and the indices. But if this is a sweep on this low to go higher, that could be the justification for weaker indices to come down, and Nasdaq could shit the bed and go to 14.3. Are you talking about shorts, Tevin? For Nasdaq at least, or what are we talking about here? Oh, you know what? That was a gap too. Right up there. Right? Yeah. Wednesday to Thursday's gap. That was our high this morning. So you're saying 15-minute imbalance here. Okay. Well, let's see. So, well, let's do this instead. So let's make this darker one. Let's make the gap darker. And then this imbalance lighter. So we can differentiate between those two. Okay. All right, I'm done messing with that. But so now you see what I'm saying though. Like we probably should have used lines for this. But we're differentiating between the Wednesday, Thursday gap and then this 15-minute imbalance from the AM. So yeah, now we watch. We watch and we wait. We wait. Outside of indices, what else are you guys watching today? You guys looking at currencies, dollar, metals? I think silver is up today, if I remember correctly. Jared says British pound. Yeah, we'll pull it up. I basically looked at the same thing on British pound as I did the dollar. Like, so if the dollar has that 5-minute imbalance to go higher, there should have been probably a imbalance on British pound to go lower, because I think it has some lows. But we'll pull it up before the session is over. Just remind me if I don't, because I'm pretty notorious for that. Saying like, yeah, we'll look at it, and then I'll forget. I don't try to do that. It's just I got a lot of things, to talk about and thinking about. I just will forget. It's 12:37. Okay. Dow barely retracing. We did hit 33,000 though, as an even number. So that may or may not be significant. I don't know. We're going to find out. There we go. That looks better. That looks better. Well, you know what? That's one thing I did not check today. I cleared my cookies, and then now all these websites, I've lost my data. I got to go back and sign in. Fuck, dude, it took me like 20 minutes to get back into my Netflix. They're like, wrong password. I'm like, it's not the... What are you talking about? I had to give them a call, bro. That was ridiculous. Yeah, we have a pretty intense week. Yen tentative. Bank of Japan policy rate. Oh, I would avoid yen today. I mean, I haven't traded yen in so long. That's not a problem for me. Unemployment cost tomorrow morning at our stock exchange open. Tomorrow evening, unemployment rate for New Zealand. Fed funds rate and FOMC on Wednesday. Is that right? No, the clock is back. Okay, I lied. I gave you the wrong time. It would be at 7:30 in the morning tomorrow for unemployment costs. And then 1 p.m. Central Fed funds rate on Wednesday. I knew something was off. Like, shit never happens at 8:30. Lost my cookies, man. It fucked everything up. Big bearish on dollar high time frame. Daily break to the downside and upside sweep. Bodies didn't close above the daily. Want the daily low ran out of this week now. Yeah. Oh, you posted the chart in the Discord? I'll probably look at it. After the stream is over, I'll probably look at it. What I'll probably do is take a break and go have breakfast or lunch and then look at it. I don't think I'm going outside today. And if I do, it's not going to be for very long. It's 47 and windy. 47 and windy. Yeah, fuck that. 47, I might be okay. But windy, you lost me. You lost me. That's stopped out, man. That wind hit my stop. No, 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 no. Can't do it, Chief. Can't do it. I'll double up on the push-ups, I guess. We'll see. May just have to be a rest day. All right. You know what I'm going to look for now is I want to see what we do here. If we get a small time frame divergence here where Dow makes a second, like a higher high, and maybe S&P does or doesn't, and then maybe Nasdaq doesn't, and then this just fucking gets sent lower. But look, I could be wrong. I haven't, as you can tell, I haven't seen what I've wanted to see today. So I might just have to wait. I want to see shorts, but it's not really giving that vibe yet. So if it doesn't, then I'm not going to do anything here. Uber Eats for you today? No. No Uber Eats today. I don't even want to look at how much I spent this year on Uber Eats. It's probably disgusting. It's probably nasty. The cold is keeping a lot of people in today. I was late to the gym today and there was only 4 people there when I arrived. I'm in Chicago. Well, Naruto, that's your first problem. Being in Chicago. Jeez. I know I talk a lot of shit about where everybody's from. I know. But I've only been to Chicago for boot camp. It was cold. I was there in January, February timeframe, maybe March. It was cold, bro. It was cold. Like bad. Ice everywhere. You could see your breath. It was not fun. Oh, Naruto agreed. It's like, yeah, you're right, John. I need to get the hell out of here. It's up to you. It is up to you, my friend. All right. Well, I guess we'll take a break and then go take a look at what the currencies are doing. We'll go take a look over there. So the inverse for the dollar can be seen here on the euro, right? So if it trades lower and then short-term high and imbalance, this could trade lower, but it's spending a little bit of time here. Then you have a 15-minute imbalance here as well. But let me tell you why I like British pound more so. Oh, at least for now. I mean, that really only counts is if I'm right. You know what I mean? If I'm wrong, then it's screwed. But when we look at this, let me back up. Well, you have a intraday high on Wednesday. So you have liquidity here to an extent, you know, to some degree. So we rallied up there here, did it again, did it a third time, drops down, and then on that way lower, we left behind this imbalance. That's why I'm watching it, right? 15-minute here, and this is our, like, this is the beginning of the next 15-minute candle. So I would want to see us start trading lower if that's what we're going to do. With British pound, I want to say, yeah, see, it's already above that 5-minute imbalance equivalent. But these lows here at 121, 20 or 19, I guess. That to me is not bad, but it's trading higher. You know what I'm saying? Like it's through that, and so that might not be what you want to see. You know what I'm saying? Because what up here is supposed to tell you that it's bearish. I mean, it did take Friday's high, but that's only like a 2, maybe 3 pip run, and it may want to run up there a second time. So I don't know. We have to wait and see. But this is why I like British pound more, because it has these lows that are pretty clean. But if not, if we don't start trading lower, then obviously it's going to trade higher and take this high. And then we'll have to see what it does after that. And so if it were me, I would be simultaneously watching both. Like, okay, is the dollar going to react here and send higher? And I don't know. It looks that way, but it's spending a little bit of time here and it just does not look great to me. Does that make sense? The goal is Puerto Rico by 2025. I mean, that's pretty doable in my opinion. That's a year and some change. I think you could do it. That's what you want to do. But yeah, I mean, if Euro's going to follow suit and trade above this imbalance, then that idea is probably going to be negated, and then dollar will likely continue lower and currencies will probably go higher. Okay. So we haven't made, none of them have made like slightly higher highs yet. So we shall see. I guess we just got to give it a little bit more time. I don't think I have any announcements for you. We have, well, I guess if we did it's on your screen above my name at the bottom right. We do have the member goal and the subscriber goal. So that's where we are currently. Is as of yesterday, we're at 105 SMS members, and then subscribers we have like 6,350 or something like that. So the next goal is going to be 10K, or excuse me, well, 10, yes, that is the goal, but the next immediate goal is 7K. So if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel yet, you should do that. You should do that. And what I'm going to do is start using other social medias to funnel over to the YouTube. And that'll be great. We got to work on it. Do you guys remember what we were at earlier this year? I don't know if you guys have been following along. Some of you have been here since the beginning of this year. Do you guys remember what we were at? The subscribers. We didn't start memberships till later. After all that bullshit, which we're not going to talk about or bring up. But subscribers, do you remember what we were at earlier this year? Does anybody know? Was it around 2.5 to 3K? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Because I've had this YouTube channel since 2015. That's how long I've been teaching. Although I didn't do what I do now then. I made like probably one video a week or like one video a month back then. And they were probably trash too. They were probably terrible. I mean, they were. I have them. Like no editing, no microphone. I mean, no, it was trash. But yeah, that's when I started it. So yeah, we had, I think it was 2,800 and some change. And then as soon as I went on Instagram and said, hey, I'm on YouTube now, it went to almost 4. Like, oh, it was like that 1 week. It was like 1,000 subs that 1 week. And then we've been getting probably like 5 to 10 a day since then. And here we are at almost 6,500. Which is pretty cool, I must say. All right, so it looks like all 3 of them are going to make slightly higher highs here. So yeah, at this point, I'd walk away and go do something else. You guys think we should do a giveaway at 7K? That'll be our question of the day. What do you guys think? Should we do a giveaway at 7 or wait to 10? I will let you decide. Stephanie says 7 and 10. Man, 7 and 10, huh? Well, I guess it depends. What I will likely do, because we were going to do one at 200 members, and then I ended up deciding to drop it down to 1 membership. So we did not go forward with the number of members. So we went from like 150. Now we're at 105. So you can do the math. Okay. We could still do 150 members, but it'll have to be SMS members. We could do that. We can do 7K. And then we could probably do 8, 9, and 10. But then view count as well. I want to do one at 150. I think we just left equal highs on the Dow. Almost. Yuck. I am not entertained with this price action here. Was it good, Vadu? Yeah, matter of fact, let me write that down before I forget. We can do one at 7. at 7K subs, 8K subs, 9K subs, and then we'll have to do a special one at 10K. And then as far as members go, we'll do one at 125 and 150. And then views, we'll do one at 150K. That's like 7 giveaways right there. All right, so if you're taking notes, I'll say that one more time. We'll do a giveaway at, when it comes to subscribers, we'll do 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, and then a special one at 10K. For another giveaway, we'll do 125 active members and 150 active members. And then we'll do another giveaway at 150,000 channel views. But the 150,000 views, that has to be by the end of the year. So I do have something planned to get to those views, which hopefully in turn will also get subscribers as well, because I want to do all these giveaways. But is 1 hour late. There was a time change today. Was there a time change today? Is that true? If it is, I did not know that. So 18 votes, 94% of you said yes, 6% said no. Who doesn't want a free giveaway, man? Who doesn't want free shit? Free stuff. Oh, the UK over the weekend had one. Why did you guys have one and no one else didn't? What are y'all doing over there, man? What's going on over in the UK, bro? Yeah, see, I don't think I would short this right here. I don't think I would short that. I don't think it's giving short vibes today. I don't think so. You know what another thing is too? Let's go look at the Dow ETF for just a minute. On the daily, we took a major high. Look at this. Or a low, sorry. Told you I just woke up. We took a major low from May. I didn't even try to do that. But we took a long-term low from May 25th, right here. I think there's this gap under it too. From the close of March 28th and the open of March 29th. You guys see that? Does everybody see that here? It's right here. You have a low, and then below that, you have this gap. You have another one down here. I don't think we got to that though. But the most immediate gap below this low is right here. So look at that. See that shit? Boom. Now Friday, it didn't reverse, but Friday, it basically respected that gap. And then today it's booming. So what is it? What can it go for? What can it reach for? Well, if we look at a 1 hour, what's up here? Look at that. Look at that. Some slightly equal highs, low resistant highs right there. So that to me could easily be the first upside objective. Yeah, if it's going to be a reversal from under that low. So obviously today's response has shown some sort of willingness to trade higher. So that I think could be on the table. So if you want to set an alert there, you can. 33,300 for the DJI. That could be likely. I'm not saying for today. That would be great if we did that, but I don't think we're going to get there today. But for the ETF on Dow Jones, we do have that. So I would keep that in your notebook. You can't say Brexit. I'm done. That is something else, man. You guys are something else. Not in a bad way, but you guys are just different. You know? Just different, that's all. Let's look at the metals real quick and then we'll hop off. Because I don't have anything else, man. I really don't. I don't have anything else. We are coming up on that seasonal move, potential seasonal move for the metals. We have so far bottomed out in October, which is not unheard of. Last year, we didn't bottom out until August. In 2020, we had some tomfoolery in March. So that's slightly different. But we did end up making a low in September and November, so near the end of the year. What do you guys know about that? Oh, I don't know, John. I don't know, man. I don't know anything about that. December set a short-term low in 2019, but that's kind of trash. July, December. Intra-year low in December of 2017. Well, anyway, they are different every year to a degree, but it's what I'm trying to get at is just the general consensus for end of the year, right? End of the year into the new year. And then, so yeah, we'll see if we get that. And then that would, gold. I mean, if we don't rally either between now and March, I'll probably just give up on gold forever. But after seeing this play out over the last 7-8 years, I don't see us not rallying above 2000, or excuse me, I'd say like 2100. I don't see why we wouldn't do that. All these weekly highs up here on gold, heading into the a seasonal pattern. I don't see why we wouldn't. All this stuff you see going on in the world, yeah, I don't see why gold would not trade up to 2100. So you can do what you want with that information. But yeah, that's going to be it. It doesn't look like this is going to be a reversal for intraday. It doesn't look like that. So if I am not going to short, we've already rallied. I'm not going to long either. So that just means, hey, I'll come back in the final hour to see if there's anything. But between now and then, the next 50, 55 minutes, probably just going to, what I said earlier, go get breakfast, maybe read a book or something. 24 votes, 92% said we can do a giveaway, 8% said no. So that's what, 2? So 2 people don't want to do giveaways. You don't like free stuff? What do you got against free stuff? What do you got against free shit? You let me know. And then I think this is... That's not London's high. Friday, London, maybe. Here. But yeah, all right. I'm gonna just leave this alone. I'm pretty much gonna be done for today. All right. So anyway, hopefully we get something better tomorrow. I think it was still cool to watch this rally to a degree, but we just didn't run the lows first. And that's kind of shitty, but it is what it is. Hopefully we don't leave this here like that, because if we do, that is interesting, because we have a higher high here on S&P, a higher high here on Nasdaq, but this just looks flat here. I tell you what, don't trade this, okay? But I tell you what, if this runs away, we might sell off. But my intuition is saying just walk away, bro. Because I think part of me is like, all right, John, you got to be right. You got to do something today. You were right. You were right down here and it rallied. So part of me is like, all right, I need to do something today. And when I get that feeling, I know I got to walk away. Because 9 times out of 10, if I take a losing trade, then that's just retarded, you know, because it's like you should have walked away. So that's the vibe I'm getting. Is it's Monday, it's cool, don't worry about it, come back tomorrow, you know. So that's what I'm gonna leave you guys with. You're welcome, Naruto. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'll catch you guys all tomorrow. We'll be here same time, same place. So if you're in the UK, make sure you fix your clock and not be late. All right, be blessed. We'll see you guys tomorrow.